This is High Vibe TV, the uncensored, guided, and community-based video TV network with content recorded and live streamed from the world-famous High Vibe TV studios. High Vibe TV delivers daily, weekly, and special programs focused on astrology, spirituality, history, community, and more. This is not your run-of-the-mill astrology and tarot. This is the future of spirituality, illuminating new ways the collective can step into the dawning of this exciting new dimension. The highest vibe is truth, and the truth always prevails. Download our awesome app on the Apple and Android stores so you don't miss our notifications, with special spiritual insights curated to the energy of the universe. Search for us on your TV with our exciting TV apps on Apple TV and Roku. Catch our vibe on your computer, where you can join in on the live chat with our amazing community and blog. Watch spirituality like you've never seen before. Download our apps or go to highvibe.tv. Subscribe now.
The hardest part about this transit this week is the realization, because Uranus is the big T-square point of this full moon. Mars is being squared by Venus, as Mars is slow and Venus is fast. And as Venus is exalted, this is going to see who really wants to band together and put it all in, or who's just a wonky in their head and has maybe another story, or actually is just a fucking pussy. It doesn't have the ability to show their heart, to show their love, and to show their connection. And to live with some sort of life at least. But you know what? In Leo, it's not about some. It's about full. If the sun was to say, oh, you know what? I'm just going to give a little halfer for today, we'd be dead. If humanity chooses right now in this moment, you know, I just kind of want to just get through the next thing. And I don't want, we're not going to make it. So, you know, that's the choice you have in your life right now. It's like, no matter what the fuck has happened, no matter how much crazy shit continues as we're on this jalopy going down a fucking road, up a mountain, and there's no guardrails. That's fucking living. And the courage to figure out how to keep that fucking on the tracks while at the same time making it the best experience of your life. And to keep seeing that it's only on that path of that jalopy right now that we're all on as a collective. It's only on that path in your life on that jalopy at this moment. And that we're all going into the craziness and the turns, and we're turning up, and we're finding the most radical things when we have the courage to face and to connect fully. And to not be such a disconnected fucktard face in life. Being a human that's disconnected, or being a human that's just trying to get by, is a waste. I even said this back in 2019. I said, those that will make it through this path coming into the 2020s will be those that understood their life purpose and show up for it fully. Did I not? I said this would be nothing to do about health, but spirituality. And you know what? That's still what it is. But I think what's going to be hard about this week are the people who are not living in spiritual energy, who want to find every reason to disconnect, who want to find every reason to put their mind and put their alternative universes that they think that they're so smart and have created, which is actually breaking apart the community, breaking apart their own life, breaking apart from humanity, and going to a place that they already know deep inside their heart is not happy because it's based off their mind. Which is the most stupidest thing that you are ever going to see in your life this week. And the best part, having the courage to still be positive and love, because that's the only way to keep people to come back into the fold and stay out of the fringes. Aquarius likes to be on the fringe, yet it doesn't. Yet it doesn't. Yet it feels isolated, and it feels alone, and it feels different, and it feels odd. And the only way that it can convince itself that it's worth anything is by being on the fringe. And I can tell you, that's why the sun's at its detriment there. Because that is not the place to live. Your life is on the fringe. That is not the place to live in your life where you're not in your true happiness. That is why Saturn rules that house. That is why Uranus rules that house. And let's not forget that those are places in our consciousness that deal with control. They deal with energies in our life where we feel like we have to break things apart because we feel stuck. But that doesn't mean that because you feel stuck, you go to a place that doesn't make you truly happy for the false happiness of an instant return that's the South Node in Scorpio has right now, and Mars that's being squared by Venus is getting triggered by an instant, quick, I want happiness fast, without looking at, oh my God, on the other side of that is actually the most unhappy life of my life, because it's so disconnected from who I want to be, how I want to do it, instead of trying to find ways to integrate all the things in your life that you want to have to make you happy. But I'm not going to lie, most people are not going to make it through this week consciously aware of that. And most people are going to try and find the fucking just bullshit solutions that they think are going to make them instantly happy without really thinking of, fuck, is that really the happy place that I want? Or was I just looking for the instant return? Was I not looking at the value? Was I not looking at the courage? Was I not looking at that all I have to do is integrate all the things I want in a courageous way? You know, the idea is that there's this separatism moment here. Everything feels odd or weird or it's separate or it's hard to fucking connect with. The truth is that, yeah, you know what? It is hard to have the courage to connect all these things we want in our life and to be bridges and to still continue to bring it together, and that all the things that we want in our life can come together in our happiest way. Not in, oh, no, I have to let go of it all because I'm not happy because I really just want this little moment of happiness, which is jumping over some weird little bridge where then I'm alone and then I'm actually in a place where I'm just putting up with shit I don't really want, but I think I'll be better. Or I have to do this because the responsibility of what's best for the other people. We already know how that went with masks. We already know how that went with this whole fucking COVID thing. So you're going to go do that in your own life in a weird way? Oh, I have to go do that because, you know, this is what fucking everybody's telling me to fucking do. That's what the right thing to do is. I just got you right now. Because this is trying to wake up this Taurus and Leo energy like a motherfucker. Are you going to be selling yourself out this week? I'm going to sell myself out. I'm just going to sell out. Because other people want me to, or my idea of what the world is, or my idea of what that world is supposed to be, when it's really not your true vibe. It's not what you actually came here and intended yourself to. So this is a big wake up about your destiny. Especially as the 2 points that are the dispositors of these north and south nodes in Taurus and Scorpio are in square, while there's a full moon in Leo that is square Uranus, that is all around squaring the lunar eclipse that was in Taurus that we just had in November. But, you know, this is where you're going to have to face, am I too timid to realize that the tundra that I'm feeling is the tundra that I'm not filling up with the tools and all the things that I have around me right now that I have to have the courage to put together and bring together. That I have to remember that there's a dream. There's a dream of something, of a place that brings everything that I want together, and that way is not through forcing myself to think of some smart way, but by living in my truth, which is not an idea. It is only a actuality. It is not an idea. It is not what seems best. It is not what looks best. It is not what you think is best. It is especially not what some other people, or even the idea of doing it for some sort of responsibility that has zero to do with your own happiness at all. You know, we came down here to be light workers. We came here to assist humanity, but at the same time, we're not here to just get rid of our own selves and our own life, our own happiness. And this is going to be the balance of your own ego big time with Venus, the dispositor of North Node squaring Mars. Just even go look at this Jupiter in Aries that's on its way to Chiron. And let's not forget in the helio that Mars is making that big square to Jupiter and to Venus too. So, you know, this is going to be one of those moments in life where you're going to, and with the comet coming, how do you integrate all these things into your life? How do you take your life off and believe in miracles again? Instead of, you know, And I can tell you, I don't even know how the fuck I'm still here after all these years. I tell myself that every year. I tell myself that every month. I tell myself that every week, every day. I don't know how the fuck it still keeps going, but it does because I show up, and more importantly, because it is what makes me happy, and I won't live a life that won't make me happy, period. With a huge fucking period at the end of that motherfucker. Anybody else who lives another way, that's not living. And, you know, I'll admit, even this Capricorn energy that we've had, and with Pluto at the end of Capricorn, we got to remember, yeah, we keep thinking about the end of Saturn, how it feels like an empty tundra, and how it's all about this connection force that we're trying to have problems with. Let's not forget that Pluto's ending its cycle in fucking Capricorn, which is way more extreme. That is like, do you have the ability to fucking make it? Do you have the ability to put this shit together? Do you have the ability to be great or not? Period. Or are you going to backtrack in your life right now and be like, I'm picking a story where I'm backtracking, where I'm going to pull away from greatness and just do the basic bullshit and go to that Cancer realm and just be like, I'm just going to go sit in Cancer and just make fucking cookies and fucking just look at fucking my little fucking white picket fence or something like that. Lame. Not what you're intended to be here for at this moment. You might as well fucking go into a VR and do that all day.
This is High Vibe TV, the uncensored, guided, and community-based video TV network with content recorded and live streamed from the world-famous High Vibe TV studios. High Vibe TV delivers daily, weekly, and special programs focused on astrology, spirituality, history, community, and more. This is not your run-of-the-mill astrology and tarot. This is the future of spirituality, illuminating new ways the collective can step into the dawning of this exciting new dimension. The highest vibe is truth, and the truth always prevails. Download our awesome app on the Apple and Android stores so you don't miss our notifications, with special spiritual insights curated to the energy of the universe. Search for us on your TV with our exciting TV apps on Apple TV and Roku. Catch our vibe on your computer, where you can join in on the live chat with our amazing community and blog. Watch spirituality like you've never seen before. Download our apps or go to highvibe.tv. Subscribe now.